Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 100-day project again, guys, and it's day 50. We're halfway there, which is good, really good. These are the giveaway journals. We are going to be doing a couple of more things with these, and then later on I will explain to you what we're going to be doing. So today I thought what we might do is fill up these journals. Being day 50, I have gone on and commented on each one, I believe. It looks like my glue. I forgot to put the pin in my glue. I was in a hurry to go yesterday and see my mother. We are Sunday here. Let's see if this still works, laugh out loud. Yeah, so it's Sunday today, and it does. This glue is fantastic, guys. I swear by it. Now, what did I do with the pen? I had it a second ago, and I've lost it. Well, anyway, we'll find it. So these are the journals, and I'm going to show you some things that we need to add to these journals to complete them. What I like to add to the journals to complete them. Here's that pen. And I'm thinking, it was raining heavy, so this video is a little bit later than normal. Oh gosh, go in there. Just don't stab my finger. Yeah, so it's a bit later than normal, but we're okay. Things I like to add, guys. I like to add to these particular journals a postcard, some printed ephemera, but we're going to do these up because I haven't done nothing to them. So we might start off with these ones today. Some more printed ephemera. Now, these are printed, guys. This is printed on bond paper, right? These are printed on tea-stained paper. We might do some of these up. Tea-stained paper, tea-stained paper, tea-stained paper. Also, we've got these 3 journaling cards that we've got to ink up and try and do something with. Then there's these tags. 3 of these can actually go in without much except for inking. So we might do that in the process of inking some of this stuff. So today is just basically getting things ready, to complete the journals. The first journal giveaway is going to be the 7th of May. The next one will be on Mother's Day here in Australia, the 14th of May. The next one will be the 21st of May. So hang in, keep commenting, liking and subscribing to get a chance to win one of these journals. So what I'm thinking is we'll take some of this stuff out, and add it to the journal. We won't be doing everything today. Now, I'll just see what I've got here. Like I said, they're printed on tea-stained paper. We've got to do them up, and I really needed the tea-stain. So, I don't know if I've got that here. I have, but I don't know where it is. I mean, it won't be far. It'll be in one of my trays. So I'm going to move my tray closer to my desk. And I'll show you how I conveniently age my papers. The best type to print on is bond paper, guys. It really is. I haven't got that around me at the moment. I don't know quite where it is. Here's that. And I normally use some baking paper to do my inking on, because seriously, you don't want ink all over your mat. And then I might explain to you what we're going to do with how many I've got? 1, 2, 3. Might just that one. Okay. Sometimes I rip, guys, and it looks good. Like for this one, for instance, I just ripped at the top. Then I get my, tea dye, and I would ink it. See how the tea dyed one is really good? It's a real aged looking, it gives you that aged looking. And sometimes I will go like so, just pinch into it, you know, to give it that aged look. That's all you got to do. Pinch. See, like I'm grabbing that, pinch in it. And there, it gives you that aged look. Pinch in it, and you're just basically doing a small rip. See how it is? And then get your ink and put your nail in between it and just, where I pinched. See? That's all I would do. Just to give you that, because you don't have to have originals. You know that, don't you? So printables are fine. See that ripped look? So you're just pinching it, squeeze it together, and do a tiny rip. And you're creating a vintage looking ephemera. And if you've got the tape, which I have, I'd put a bit of that around it. What do I do with the tape? I love this bonded paper. So where I rip there, I'm going to just give it a bit of mushing with that, and look, a bit of mushing. And then go around. We're just keeping this simple. And like I said, I found the best way to do this is with tea stain papers. I leave my tea stain papers sitting under books. I microwave them, you know, and I'm really careful how I do that. And that then creates a flatter paper when you put your books on top of it for a couple of months. A couple of weeks will even do it, but I prefer a couple of months. There's the back. I'm just going to give it a bit of... And I'm using this because that's what I've got here that I prefer to use for this. But look at that. How old is that looking? Not overdone. Again, I'll give this a bit of a mush. You know, just squeeze it in. And you're putting a little tear in there. And it's so little, you just barely can put your nail in it. Give it a mush together and a bit of a tear. But that crease is what creates this. Mush it together, like so, and tear. And then, again, mushing this together, you know, like you're folding it into itself. And you can do this with tea stain papers, guys, because the more you manipulate tea stained paper, I find the softer it gets. And that's why I use tea stained paper through my printer. I don't use coffee. I'm sorry for those that like using coffee, but I prefer tea because it's not going to leave a residue in your printer when you print on it. Look at that a little bit. And with that, like I said, squeezing it, we'll drop that one. We might do 3 because we haven't got time to do all of them at once. So we might do some more on another video if we got time. because we want these in our journals. Mushing it up this way. Like bring it together, squeeze it in on each other and do a little rip. It's little. But while you're doing it, you're actually creasing the paper. See when you're squeezing in? And then placing a little rip. Like I said, you can barely put your nail in it. And go like so, giving it, squeezing it into each other, maybe a little rip, squeezing it in. It's like you're folding it in against it and then giving it a rip. Same to the other side. You don't need to overdo it, but you're manipulating the actual paper. I want to thank the new subscribers too while I'm on here, because I'll forget. See, I jump from subject to subject, but I've always done that, guys. You just got to forgive me. But yeah, manipulate the paper. And this way you're giving it just some rips. And here in the corner, there's nothing much there to show, so just give it a bit of a rip off, you know. But if there's something to show, don't rip that because it's too nice. Okay, let's deck these out. I might give this a bit of a rip. And start inking. And this is a good way to make vintage ephemera. You don't have to have vintage ephemera. Go back in its folds that we made. And this is something I just done all along, guys, you know. It's easy to make something look old because you do it your way. You really are going to do it your way. You don't have to watch YouTube to do this. You just do it your way. I know this is my way and I like my way. My way is good for me. You mightn't like my way, but this does actually create a really old document, you know, and whatnot. We'll do letters tomorrow, I think, because I'd like to add them in the journals. I like adding old-looking things. I do. Look at that. I'm not even using that, but sometimes I do, you know. And we need to do some here. Turn it over, because if you're going to make it look old, guys, make it look old both sections, you know, like both sides. And the same with the middle. Bring it together again. Age it both sides, because it actually sometimes goes through, you know what I mean? Because you've manipulated the paper and actually made it feel soft. There's a piece more that I did. And I like this way. I really do. But, like I said, this is my way. Don't mean it has to be your way. You could figure out another way. I just like it this way. And it looks good. There you go. I did these in my group at one stage, which is quite some time ago. Just it hasn't been shown by my YouTube, you know, because I haven't uploaded. Look at that. Look at that. That looks super old. That one. Let's do this one. These don't take long. Like if you do them on tea stain paper, they don't take long. I prefer to print on bonded paper, but these checks I didn't, or whatever they are. I printed these on normal tea stain paper. The letters are actually printed on bonded paper. It's like newsprint, guys, but I just feel it's better because it's not greyish. You know, and I print sometimes front to back with that. We'll have a look in a minute when I open one of those letters and have a look, because that will tell me what I actually done. Look at that. And it's looking vintagier. Here, manipulate that a bit so you get a bit of wrinkles. And that's what it's all about. It's manipulating the paper to suit you. How cool is that? I really like it. I do this to my envelopes. You know, it's just, yeah, manipulate that. Because like I said, you need it to be, oh, there's a car coming up the side of the house. Hope I haven't got visitors. I'll just have a look. Oh no, just one of the workers rolling in. It's very dark today, really, really dark. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. Like I said, you need to, I don't know where my sticky tape is. Oh, the vintage sticky tape I made. But look at those documents, guys. And then you can go in there and actually, see, I need to manipulate it in because it looks better when you do that. Manipulate it together. See what I mean? Manipulate it together. Give it that aged look. Manipulate it together. Like I said, with photocopy paper, you can actually do this. Look at that. How cool is that? I think I've done it all. Doesn't matter. I can always go back and touch it up, but I think that's pretty cool. So that's how I manipulate and grungy up my paper. I think it looks good. Like I said, sometimes it just needs that bit more done to it, and you just go in. And like I said, you fold into itself, you're going to get a grungy look. There. Do it this way. Just manipulating the paper. And you can iron this out if you want it flat. I won't, because I like it like this. Look at that. You've made it look old. You've actually made it look like an original when it actually isn't. How cool. Guys, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for liking and subscribing. Like I said, please keep commenting if you want to win those journals. Because what we'll be doing, once I finish creating for these, which will be in the next couple of days, I'd say. There you go, there's those for each of the journals. We're not going to place them in yet because we want to what's the word I'm looking for? We want to sort of make some more documents to go in that journal, and plus do the tags, which is these ones. We'll find a spot for these. These won't have a ribbon. See, tea's not dark enough for photomat paper. It'll do the job, but it's not dark enough. There's tea stain papers on the back because I back everything up. There. And we'll find room for those. Now, what I wanted to show you is, we want to do the ideas journal, right? There's my pages, but I've got to go through these pages because I don't think it's all the stuff I want to use in there. You know, I don't know if it's the right stuff. So that's for that one. But I also thought we might create this one. I've got to go in and do some sewing and all that. And I'll tell you exactly how I done this. I actually got this journal here. That's that last one I showed you. And I kept this pretty basic, right? Because Sometimes that's what I do. But look at this. The pocket in the back. You got rusty objects, fabric. I made them up. I'll have to show you how to do that. And this is the journal. I love this journal. Collaging, front to back using ledger with pocket. See how I sew and make longer pages. There you go. That stuff's supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be clipped. There's one of my letters. I didn't do too much to that one. Like so. There's a pocket. There's a tuck. This is a gorgeous journal. This is for sale. I don't normally attempt to sell stuff. There's a library pocket. I haven't done nothing with it. Look at that. Just collaging, guys. That is just plain collaging on ledger paper and book pages. And we're going to create this journal. That's watercolour paper. Look how cool it is. I haven't done nothing with that, but I thought I'd make that into a little pocket. It's just not been done. But look at these pages. We've got buttons. We need to put buttons in those journals, the giveaways, because we haven't done that yet. And I normally do that. Old pages, guys. Old pages. Lots of them. Craft paper, book pages. Like I said, watercolour paper. Ideal for your journals. I haven't done nothing with this. But we will, you know, like we will be. Journal card. Don't overthink. That tuck spot there, that's an envelope, I believe. Yep, it is. With one of those letters. I love this journal. But I didn't want to do too much to it, guys, because sometimes you've got to create for yourself. But I'd like to think we can put one of these together. There's a flippy outer. And there's an envelope I've decorated. And then creating those collages to put as tabs. We'll be doing all this. Old book pages. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's all just collage fodder. That's what it is. But I like to create collage straight on a tag. I don't like making master boards and all that stuff. How cool is that? And you can learn how to do this quite easy. Book pages. I love this. Look. Collage front to back. But keeping it simple and leaving writing space for the buyer. Watercolour paper. Old book pages. Scrapbooking paper. Doing the same here, you know, adding a flip out. And there's a journaling card, just using collage again and index. So we'll be doing a lot of this stuff. That's part of that envelope. There's a letter in there. Book pages. So anyone wants a journal like this, please email me on jg.marshall@hotmail. jg.marshall@hotmail. I love this type of journal, but we're going to make one. That one that we've seen over there. See the buttons? How cool. Look how old everything is. And then collage fodder. There's no sewing. Hope you like it. It's, like I said, I'm just showing you basically what I did. There's this. This is an envelope. Put a clip in it. There's pockets in there. How gorgeous. I used ruby and pearl on them. Watercolour. And that's supposed to go like so. Another envelope. There's collaging. This I did ages ago, guys. I just haven't done anything with it, you know, like trying to sell it or anything like that, because this is what I do. I make journals and they get put back in the cupboard. I'm just quickly showing you. Look at these. How gorgeous. And look, rusty clips. Oh, that's and I did this some time ago, guys. Look at this. This could be an ideas journal for somebody. You know, they can put their own ideas in it. Or my ideas. I don't know. It's up to you. Whoever wants to buy this one. Look at that. It's supposed to be clipped in and I haven't done that. Look at that. Stamps. Look at that. Story begins. More these. I love doing the stamps like this, guys. Just leaving them hanging. I've got a video on there somewhere. Inside my journal. Doing a tag. More stuff. Stamping. Journal cards. I love that pocket. So you don't have to sew. That's not sewn, but look how gorgeous it looks. It's a fairly big journal, this. I don't know how many pages, but look at that. Book pages, guys, are your best friend. Look at that. And there's that one. And this is just ledger paper. I don't know. Yeah, that's a pocket. How cute. So this has been made some time ago. There's something in here. Stamps, I bet you. There you go. So I hope you like that. And we will start something like this. And you'll enjoy this. And I'll explain to you basically how I done the cover. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, liking and subscribing. If you want to be into this, let me know. Here's our giveaway journals. Here's what we made today. And I love them. Once we've done some more, they'll go in the journals. Anyway, thank you. Bye.